So I wanted to say something tonight that I feel is important, and I've heard this a couple times from numerous people that have said, you know, Matt, you don't understand, you know, I work such and such hours, you know, I can't go beyond a certain point. And, you know, deep down inside of myself, it's just deep down inside of myself, I'm working 4 times harder than the average person, okay? What that means is, if the average person is working a full-time job, 32 to 40 hours, I'm usually working 117 hours, 120 hours a week, and I can back that up 100%, okay? There is no doubt about that. That is 100% a fact. Now, what I wanted to say is, with that being said, everyone tries to make an excuse like they're working as hard as they possibly can. And I want to say this, I'm nobody special in and of the sense that there's nothing that I can do that you can't. There's nothing I can do that you cannot do, okay? It's not that, Matt, you have the willpower. Matt, you have the drive. Matt, you have the motivation. I don't have, you know what it is? You know what it is? I've basically taken myself and I've pushed out the distractions. I mean, we can say that's sacrifice, but it's also a combination of just dedication. It's also focus. You can't let all these distractions distract you. You have to focus on what you want, okay? We have so many stupid things we let in, and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize what you're doing. Like, you have all your friends, you're hanging out with your buddies, you're watching TV, you're doing this, you're typing all these little like things and messages and stuff like that, and you're letting all these other things take away your time that you could actually be using to dedicate towards making yourself, successful. And that's the problem. You are letting that be like the big distraction where you could be in another place, and literally, like, 4 years could go by when you could have been successful in 6 months to a year, and you let 4 years go by just wasted. You just wasted it. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you need to make the sacrifices on the front end. On the front end, you got to make sacrifices now, because the back end, you can sit and chill if you want, or you can take it to the next level, or the next level. You can keep going up the stairs. But right now, you have to sit tight, put both seatbelts on real tight, the other one too, and put in a mouthpiece, put on a helmet, and go head to head, clashing with, the big boys, the sharks. Like, it's time to go. Like, it's time to go, go, go. There is no, like, break, water break. Water is for those who are weak. This is real life. You cannot, life is tough. And this is something that, like, this, but you just have to look at this. Like, when life puts you in a corner and starts punching you in the face, and you're like, man, I'm running, I can't get away from it. You have to fight. You have to fight. You have to be the Floyd Mayweather, the Pacquiao. You have to fight back. Throw punches. You're taking the hits. Time to throw some punches. It's time to go. And I don't know what you guys are doing when you say you want success, but you just kind of want it. You don't want to go out there and actually throw the punches, take the hits, maybe lose a few teeth along the way, but you guys don't want to do it. It's like, yeah, oh, I want to be free. Oh, I want to be financially set. Okay, great. But what is it that you're doing that's getting you towards that? You might not be there, but what is getting you on the road to that place? Okay? Are you even trying is where I'm going with this. Are you even attempting? Or have you given up? Okay? This is where I'm going with this. And I think, back to what I was originally saying, back to what, like, people have said to me about their time. If you're working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours, understand, I'm working another 40, another full-time job on top of what you would be working, okay? I've already broken down the numbers officially, but I'm not trying to boast about this. This is nothing to boast about. I'm just telling you, you might be smarter than me. You might have more resources than me. You might have better cognitive reasoning, more friends that can help, or, you might have all these different kinds of things you can do that might be better than me. You might have more credentials than me, and whatever it is, but I'm going to tell you right now, I will outwork you. Okay? I will always beat you to the spot. It doesn't matter. It's like that, have you ever seen Hoosiers, where Jimmy Chitwick, where he's always like, Jimmy Chitwick, he's the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. That's me. That is me. I might not be the best, but I will outwork you all day, every day. There is no question. And you can do this too. That's why I'm saying this. I don't understand why it's so hard for anyone to grasp this. It's like, I am not smarter. If I wanted 100 on a test, I mean, literally, there is a amount of effort, even if you just, I can read a book. I'm gonna be flat straight up. I was thinking about this the other day. I want you to know something. I can read like 5 chapters in a book and not remember anything. Nothing. Literally, my brain is not like, it's not quick like that. Now, if I read 5 chapters, highlight a million things, go back, study, repeat, study, go back, highlight, circle, make an outline, go through this, repeat some terms, go through the PowerPoint presentation, go through everything, write some more stuff down, put some things together. Yeah, now I'm going to start getting stuff. Now we're putting in some effort. But when it comes to just like, everybody does the same thing with life though. It's like, oh, I read the first 5 chapters, I didn't get it, I give up. No, you don't give up like that. You have to go through, make the outlines, highlight stuff, do it, repeat, keep reading more and more, go through and actually start, engage yourself. You have to engage. Some people learn differently. Some people learn by doing, and that's how you succeed. You succeed by doing. You succeed by doing. Okay? This concludes this video. But I just want to say, if you're not doing, you're not going to be successful. If you think, yes, that's this first step, but again, if you keep thinking, it's going to turn into analysis paralysis. And I've said this before, stop thinking yourself into a hole. You have to start doing yourself so you can get out of that hole. We're all in the hole. You're already in the hole. It's time to get out of it. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry for getting too excited and worked up, but I'm just saying this is something that I'm living and I've been through. So this is why it's important for me to express this to y'all, because this is real life. This is not fake. Okay? I just want to say that anybody can be special. Anybody can become great and find something that they are good at. But understand, you will suck at something. You will originally have things in your life that you will suck at. And I'm going to be frank with you. You're not going to be the best in every sport. You're going to have things that you're going to fail in, and you're going to get embarrassed, and people are going to laugh at you. People are going to point at you and say, man, that guy's a joke, man. That guy, that guy's a joke. And I'm going to tell you right now, you got to take that pain and all that, everything that goes with it, and you got to put it together, and you got to work, repeat, practice, and engage, and just literally involve yourself so much in and master your craft so that you can be and develop and become whatever it is. You might suck at it now, but you're not going to suck after failing for a whole year, failing for 2 years. If you keep doing it, you're going to get better. It doesn't matter. I've said this before. When I originally started playing basketball in elementary school, I was the worst player I've ever, I literally was the worst ever. I could not be any more terrible. I was unathletic. I was not anything. And I'm not saying I was ever really that good. I wasn't, but I'm just saying that I was decent enough to at least play at a competitive level. And from going where I originally was to go to that level was significant and enough to be relatable to this video. So just saying, in real life circumstances, you can be anything you want to be if you have enough drive and enough push behind it. But you got to find it in your heart, and you got to have that why to be able to push it to the next level. So y'all have a good night, and thanks for watching.